And I should be live. How you doing, Ray? I'm here, but someone isn't. Uh-oh. She hiding out, huh? Oh, you're talking about me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was over on Steve's channel. I didn't realize what time it was. Then I was trying to find a file to send it to my China dolls, but I can't find it. So I don't know what I did with it. I told them I would send it to him in about an hour, or maybe a little more. They seek him. They seek him there, but the elusive grandpa is hiding. Yeah, I got a stack of empty boxes over here and a little stack of boxes that's not empty that's waiting to be reviewed. Saving up the boxes, getting them all gathered up. But hey, there is some interesting news that I saw today, and that's kind of what this was about. I didn't know what we was going to talk about. I just knew I wanted to hang out with y'all tonight because I'm probably will be MIA next week, most likely, unless something major happens. But anyway, and this was on Newsbreak earlier today. Let me get the mic out of the way. Hello, pork chop. I'm just going to share this screen. It was on Newsbreak and share screen, and it really caught my interest because of the legal stuff involved in this. Hopefully, y'all be able to see that. And I hate to read all that out loud. I'm not a public speaker. Anyway. Okay, Walmart is making a change to delivery offerings. Starting today, Walmart customers in 6 states, Arkansas, Missouri, New York, Nevada, South Carolina, Wisconsin, will be able to have new prescriptions and refills delivered to their homes alongside with groceries and other products. The service will be rolled out to 44 other states by the end of January 2025. Prescriptions will be available in as little as 30 minutes. And they better pay good. Anyway, and will be accessible to more than 86% of American households, Walmart said in a statement. Our extensive footprint across the nation, combined with our deep expertise in pharmacy, uniquely positions us to make a profound impact on communities we serve. Kevin Host, Senior Vice President of Pharmacy at Walmart US, said in a statement, "We understand that healthcare is not a one size fits all solution. It's hyper local. Each community has unique needs. This new offering allows us to continue serving customers while also giving more time back to our pharmacies for a high touch health service. This service will be, y'all are probably finished reading it. I'm a slow reader. The service will be offered via Walmart's app, and online customers can opt for same day delivery for a specific time or demand. Man, that threw me off. Express will be allowed medications to be delivered as in little as 30 minutes. New and existing insurance plans will be applied to transactions just as they would if the shopper were using prescriptions in the store. Using a prescription, I guess picking up a prescription store. The company said each prescription will be delivered in HIPAA compliant transport and tamper evident packaging. Customers will also be able to track their orders in real time via the app or website and receive photo confirmation once the products arrive, which they already do. But let's think about this. Let me turn that off and, see what y'all think about that. Now, I don't know how many of y'all have dealt with HIPAA stuff. Um, it's health information, blah, 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 blah. I can't remember now. Been a while. But anyway, it's health information. You can't tell other people about it. But my thing is, and depending on, I didn't think about this one, but it was brought to my attention next to Miss Emily. And depending on if it's a controlled substance or not. It could be a felony. Say, say me and Ray is working at the same Walmart. We live in the same town, or not necessarily working at the same Walmart. We live in the same town. I borrow Ray's account. I go pick up a pharmaceutical order and I get pulled over. And now I am in possession of a controlled substance or prescriptions or whatever, but my name's not on that account. So, in technicalities, I am not supposed to have that in my possession. So, am I going to jail? The point is, if we have people using illegal accounts, whether they're sharing accounts, which is kind of it's questionable on that one because I know a couple here and they each have their own account, but sometimes one will do the shopping and one will do the delivering. But they're married. They're a married couple. It's not like a group of people working together like we have seen and heard of. Um, in that case, technically, it would still be against the law. Say, okay, here's a good example. If Ray and Wendy are out delivering, Ray gets sick. Wendy says, "Okay, I'm going to take you home, and then I'll finish delivering this spark order, but it's got a prescription in it." Wendy gets pulled over, and she's got that prescription with her. If there was going to, I mean, I doubt they would, but if they did, would Wendy be in trouble? I don't know, because you're in possession of a prescription and your name's not on that prescription and your name is not on that account to be delivering that prescription. So, what, and I'm not really targeting that. My thought is the illegals, um, they could get themselves in lots and lots of trouble. She's always in trouble. Well, she's probably taking the rap for you, if the truth be known, huh? But anyway, wouldn't that be, that's what I say. Illegal account holders beware. I mean, granted, this is not here yet. It's not even in Missouri or anywhere else locally, but there's people all over the United States that watch us, and I've seen a couple that from overseas. But you can watch like On Life Patrol, the old cops and whatnot, and they've got a bottle of medicine, and their name is not on that bottle. That's got somebody else's name on it. Now, granted, it could be just if it's a controlled substance or a narcotic, but if it's in a sealed package, how are you going to know? You're not going to know if it's Vicodin or if it's Tylenol 3 would be a controlled substance, I believe. Anyway, a cold medicine, something. I don't know all the drugs, but I know those hardcore drugs are controlled. You're thinking too much. I would not worry about anybody else but me, and that means I use my account and my account only and follow the sparkles. Yeah, no, I'm not thinking too much. I am basically, how should we put this? Giving a little warning to the illegals. We're going to bust you. You dang Skippy. Because if I know they got something, I might know a few officers in this town. So, fair warning. Now, I could care less. I mean, let me rephrase that. I do care because that is taking our orders, and people that don't care who's taking the orders, they're just going to slamming the door in their foot, shall we say? So, you know, it that this wasn't a warning or anything to um that I'm worried about. It is a warning to kind of give the illegals a warning that you're going to get busted. We're going to see to it. one way or the other. And that's all I got to say about that one. Age limit delivering medications on certain medications. I don't know. There might be on controlled substances. Um, I'm just kind of hoping that some of them actually do get busted, and some of them may think about this before they want to start um, sharing accounts. And like I said, sharing accounts like with a couple. I technically yes, it's wrong, but I don't have a problem with that at all. Not one bit, because they're a team, you know. But you get I'm not going to name names because that you know whatever. But if they're like separate lives, separate people, they're not husband and wife or partners, whatever you want to call it. Um, they're totally different, and they're using stolen social security numbers, stolen identities, and that's what Steve over on their channel. It's what he was talking about earlier. Probably still are. Um, it's going to come to a head, and I don't think Walmart is, and I'm hoping Walmart realizes this because if you've got Mary that's supposed to be delivering your prescription and it's Javiera, we got a problem, you know. And I think we need to get more customers reporting this and put the pressure on Walmart. And I know it's not just Walmart; it's DoorDash, Uber Eats, and all the rest of them. But I don't honestly do anything with any of those anymore. And knock on wood, I won't have to, but it depends on how Amazon goes. I'm not above it though. You dang right. I'm keeping the DoorDash app on my phone. Can't ever get on there, but I'm going to keep it active, and I want to keep it. Roadie's on there. Uh, Actually, Skip Cart's on there, and what's that other one? Oh, I forgot it had stuff. Oh no, Grubhub, Skip Cart, and what is that one? The other Instacart. I have all those on there. I don't use them, but they're on there. Your phone has been updated. Okay, cool. But you know, it's a whole thing. If they're already Walmart's already taking a big chance on allowing, and they know it, they're allowing illegals to deliver your groceries and non-perishable items. But now they're stepping off into a medical field where HIPAA is involved and different things that are federal things. I'm just saying things because I don't know the right words to use, but it could lead to a big, big, big trouble because you're talking about federal, you're not talking about local. Anyway, that was just my thought on it. I have no problem at all. I don't care where people are from. I don't care if they was born in Ethiopia. It makes me no difference. But if they're working illegally, they need to get legal. And yeah, I know it costs a lot of money, which I never really thought about that until Mary mentioned that. Mary Giggs mentioned that a while back. And yeah, and then Ray was talking about how much it costs. That did open my eyes to that aspect of it. So I'm kind of on the fence about it. But when you have people that are um, not such model citizens taking over, I read on a news break the other day there was and pork chop. If you're still here, you may have read it too. Oh, hello, Miss Mary. I was just talking about you. I guess you heard me, but you opened my eyes to that about the cost. Anyway, in San Antonio, I think it was 2 hotels or something was taken away or taken over by the Venezuelan gang. I don't know that that's fact. I didn't do any fact checks. It came out on Newsbreak, which does not mean it's facts. Just because it comes across your phone from Newsbreak does not mean it's facts. Yeah, you're on the TV. I just had to find a phone that was charged up enough to say hi. Okay. Yeah. What I think you was over on Steve's, wasn't you? I thought I saw you over there. I don't know. That man, I tell you what, it's getting bad out there. W- Not here, not in Wichita Falls. I mean, it started getting bad here, but those drivers got thinned out. Mm. So we won't go into about how that happened or what happened, but they got thinned out, and there's very few of them, if any. I haven't seen any in the last few weeks, but they're in Plano, Dallas, Fort Worth, a lot of other places. And perhaps they went to those places to have stronger ties in those areas. The ideas for Walmart shopping orders. I wish they would here. The only thing we've got one Walmart here that checks your items. You know, they do an item count and then they'll look at your phone, make sure everything matches. Yeah, it's a little bit of a hassle, but I don't mind it because usually they're watching that one a row of registers that we have to go to. The other two Walmarts don't. I have a video of them just hanging out in the parking lot with multiple phones just sitting there. See, luckily we haven't had that. Now, there for a brief time, they would be in and out of the store, but there for a very brief time, you would see 4 or 5 cars parked over there together, and they were all the same complexion. And I'm not trying to be racial whatsoever, but you could tell they was not from Texas or and not even from Mexico. I don't know. That's getting a little racial, and I'm not a racial person at all. I just think you need to be legal. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care where you're from. I don't care your preferences. Makes me no difference. That's between you and your maker. You know. Um, I live in north south. I live in North South America. I'm in Florida. North South America. In North America, but North American. Oh, wow, you made me think about that one. I never heard it. You live in North America, but in the southern part of America, in Florida. Yep. Yep. Oh, it's a joke. I live in North South. Well, phew, as what is it? Is it Walter or Peanut? One of the dogs go, phew. That's me. That just went right over my head. That camera looks like it's up high, but I guess it is. I don't know. Anyway, I just think Walmart, until they can thin out the illegals, I think it's a huge mistake um, putting prescriptions in other people's hands. Went over here. Well, Ray, maybe it's just that we're both short. Venezuela, Cuba, a lot of Hispanic, Spanish people are in the parking lot with the phones. Hmm. I know here they busted some, and some got told a few things and warned. and shorter than okay. I'm not gonna argue with that one. But what was that? Dynamite comes in small packages. But anyway, y'all, I hope y'all are doing well out there. Anyway. I was editing videos the last couple of. I've been working hot and heavy on trying to get some of this done, and I got more crap in today. But uh, I I say that's cool. That's cool. And years ago, it's hey man. I'd say man a lot. But I've noticed editing. I say that's cool. I really like this. That's cool. This is cool looking. Yeah, you know. And I'm like, okay, I got to cut out some of this coolness because cool can only be used so many times in one video, and I definitely push it to the extremity there. Actually, you can kind of see the little stack right there. Let's see. Droop, droop. Which way is that going to go? That's going to go that way. Those boxes right there are all full. Then there's two boxes over where we at over and there that are full. Two boxes on top of the table and one box on the floor. They all have to have reviews. And there's beside those full boxes, you can kind of start seeing them. Those are empty. I'm saving those. So I was taller than the 2-foot gate that trapped me in. I had talking about gates. I had a chance to review a. It was like what do you call it, baby gate, but it was like 60 inches tall. It was for people to keep their cats in one room or the other. I've never seen one that tall. Nice chair, dude. It looks pretty cool. Oh, I was like, chair? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I get you. That one I caught. Okay. I caught that one. It was like totally awesome, It was really cool. All I need is a code. Anyway, what was it? A cool buzz and I don't remember. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Anyway, yeah, man. Don't get me started. I gotta do reviews here in a little while. You're gonna be saying, hey man, y'all check this out, bro. We got one guy that works here at the one of the Walmarts, and he was always being a loader. Now he's stocking it a lot. But I mean, you want to talk about a Californian acting guy. He's about this big around and about 5'1", Mexican boy, but he's got blonde hair. But he saw me at Taco Casa. I was like, hey, bro, and come over. And I'm like, he's legit. He don't just put on the act at work. I mean, this was somewhere he could have just ignored me and went on. It's pretty. He's not a real good loader, but he's a nice guy. You had to kind of watch him because sometimes he would put, like a 12-pack of Cokes on top of a bag of chips. He would just be talking but I mean, the bro threw me into that one. It was cool. He's got nose rings and earrings and tattoos, and he's like the valley boy. I don't really know where he's from, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a good snoozing chair. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on how you look at it. Sometimes I make it from the bed to the recliner. And then I look at all this stuff and think, oh man, I need to be doing. I'm a bad procrastinator, but for the last few days, I really haven't been. I've been trying to get them done because I got to start packing, and I don't want to tell these folks not to be sending me stuff because I don't want to lose the momentum. Mm. That one box, that top, well, you can't see it now. Well, yeah, you can see it. Where's my hand? Oh, that box right there is actually a welding machine. 110 watt or 110 volt welding machine. Most of the time they're 220. I'm going to keep that one because the house that I'm moving into has got a little shed out back that you can actually stand up in. And I'm going to probably put me a table out there. I may never use that welding machine, but I'll have it if I need it. And if the neighbors need something welded or, whatever, I can help them out. I've just never, you know, I used to be a welder and we'd call them little cracker boxes. But they were about half the size of that the back of that recliner back there, but they were portable and you could roll them around, carry them around basically. But I never saw one this small. Yeah, y'all hit the thumbs up button if you'd like. You know what's weird is I've released a video today at 2 o'clock on the reviews channel, and I know I don't get that many views at once. Most of the time, they compiled over months, and that's what gets me the watch hours. And hold on, I'll go back and read what you said. But it had 0 views on it after 3 or 4 hours. And I have never seen a video. Usually there's 1 or 2, Ray or Pork Chop or my mom or Emily or somebody will watch it long enough for it to show up 1 view, which I'm fine with that because I know it'll get views later. And I'm just I'm like, wow, that's weird. And I went to check to make sure it wasn't set to private or unlisted or something. Right? It's probably just nobody watched it. But it may be one of those that just fly, before long. I don't think so. It's a little metal truck or tractor, metal tractor. Now what'd you say? I took the day off. I worked on the patio and then sold the stuff that I made for. Oh, that's cool. What stuff do you sell or make? Sold the stuff and worked on patio and sold the stuff. Oh, you don't make the stuff. Sold the stuff. I sold the. I don't know if y'all watch it. I had a diesel heater. I sold that today. So that was $65, and then I did one shopping order for $18, and then went and spent $25 to eat, and $31 for gas. Oh, yeah, that's the way it goes. Oh yeah, yeah. Welding machines there's something to have around if you need it. The video, it says, what did I say? Vintage tractor. I don't know. What tab am I in? There I am. Where's my cursor? I was looking for my cursor last night when I was working, and I realized I finally found it. It was dead. My battery went dead, so I had to plug it in. And I'm so used to using cordless now, having that wire running out the back. Videos. Vintage tractor. Oh, it's had 2 views now. Okay, I feel better. It's actually kind of a cool looking tractor. I'm gonna. I was going to save it and put it. Well, actually, I put it on that bookcase back there, and I just put a cardboard box behind it because it looked better than the white wall. But anyway, where we go to the flea market is a country town. I mean, I don't know the population of Bowie, Texas. Probably one of the most racial. They're not racial anymore. But I remember going through there when I was a kid and seeing a sign on the city limit line that gave a fair warning to you if you was the color of the night, not to let what was it? Don't let the sun sit on, and we won't go there, but it's very racial. But they're not like that anymore. But it's a small knit town, and it's country folks that farmers and ranchers and like I said, they're not racial at all anymore because it's everybody's blended in, which is cool. It was just I'd never seen anything like that anywhere except for that town. Of course, that was 40 years ago. Um, but anyway, I thought the little tractor might sell. I thought some old redneck hillbilly say, "Oh, I like that. I need that in my man cave or man barn." Didn't you do a welder before that one? Yeah, I did. I've done two other welders. Well, actually, one was a wire feed, one was arc welder, stick welder. And that's what this is, a stick welder. I never used a wire feed welder. I welded for a few years, for my occupation. I never used a wire feed. I'd used one in high school in ag class, just very briefly. And all I did mainly was just get the wire to run out of it and made a big mess. And when I tested that one, I actually run a bead and was able to use it. But if you can use a stick welder, you can kind of figure out how to use a wire feed welder. I prefer a stick welder. It's just because I can burn a rod. It might not be pretty. It used to be pretty, but if you have skills and you don't use the skills for many many years, you know the principle of it, but you may not be as good as you once were. What was that Toby Keith song? I may not be as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Anyway, hello, Sonny. Hello, Mommy. Tractor is really neat looking. Well, maybe you was one of the two views that watched it. It went like 3 or 4 hours with 0 views. I've just never seen a video do that. Oh, you watched the tractor video? Okay, well, probably you and my mom. That was no, I don't know if she's watching it or not. I was getting ready to get I was getting ready to get ready for bed and saw you were live and stopping for a minute. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, uh, yeah, it was a good song. Yeah, but I won't be unless something major happens. I won't be live at all next week. It will be hopefully the week after because and I you this will be if everything goes as planned. This will be the last time you see this exact setup. I do have a record player coming. I didn't tell my mom yet. Got another record player coming, and I may keep it. I'm thinking I've got. I don't know if you can see that. That's whiskey glasses, which I don't drink, but I like. Obviously, I like shot glasses. You can see all those. That's just. I don't know where all my shot glasses went, but I've got several. But I collect shot glasses. But I got those whiskey glasses. But I think that record player will sit right there, and it's got two speakers that come with it. So I'll probably put them on the bookshelf. I don't know if I'm going to put the bookshelf in the bedroom where well, technically it won't be a bedroom because there won't be a bed in there. It'll be an office slash studio slash whatever. We were so happy to meet yourself. And oh, okay. But anyway, this will be the last time you see this particular setup. Hopefully, not the last time you see me, but it'll be the last time you'll see this particular setup. I have to go now, Grandpa. Good luck with your move. Well, you're welcome to come up here and help. Oh, and see you next time. All right, Pork Chop. Have a good night. Appreciate you coming by. When we have a storm just come in, thunder was very loud. Oh wow. I haven't even looked. Hopefully the weather holds up here. I will have to get a U-Haul truck to get this bigger stuff. I want to do something different with my mic too. So anyway, All I had to talk about really was the hopefully we will get um, some of the illegals busted for carrying prescriptions that are not theirs. Uh, Other than that, and me not going to be here next week, I didn't really have much else to talk about. So, but we're filling the hour up anyway. Well, that's good. Every time I look at that globe back there, my mind goes like sands to the hourglass. So are the days of our lives. I did it have? No, it was as the world turns. As the world turns. I remember it hit that like. I remember to hit the like this time. Well, Mary's on top of that. Appreciate it though. But I wonder what will happen when someone steals any medication. You know, it's going to happen at some stage. Yeah, you know, that's delivering alcohol. They're already questionable. I mean, you're taking a little bit of a chance because it could be minors doing it. Because if the illegals can do the fake IDs, minors has had fake IDs since the probably the 40s or 50s. I don't know, long before we were born. But and you're starting to get into the medical stuff, and that's HIPAA and all that, and you got to be HIPAA compliant. I mean, they're supposed to be in sealed bags, and you're not going to know what it is. You could be carrying some hardcore drugs. And if you're already an illegal, nobody's really going to know who your name is, and you know you got a prescription. Who's to say you're not going to say, "The heck with it? Let's see what we got here." You know, I don't know. I think Walmart's stepping off into it, but on the flip side of that, it could get some some people that's not on the up and up in big trouble. Well, the news article didn't go into the signing for it or anything. Um, well, Rhodey, you don't have to sign. Let's see. No, Rhodey, you do not have to sign because it's been a while since I did a pharmacy delivery. You don't have to sign for it. And when you drop it off, they have to sign for it because the roadies that I delivered the prescriptions was going from a pharmacy to a nursing home slash rehabilitation center. So usually the nurse, whoever the nurse was at the desk, would sign for it. I used to deliver prescriptions for DoorDash. I liked it. I never got one. Well, what who was it? Uber. I think it was Uber Eats that was supposed to start doing them. I never got one. Roadie's the only one that I've ever done the prescriptions for. I do roadie and deliveries for medicine, but you don't know what it is. Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember it ever saying, but you know you say give them the name, and when they ask the date of birth, hang on, because the date of birth is on the app, so you have to find that and give it to them. But you know, it's just in a paper sack, just like it was you picking up your own prescription. If I update my vehicles, I might get into roading. Better to have Walmart do it than Amazon. Amazon is supposed to be doing medicine too. We are. That's more news, but won't have any effect on y'all whatsoever. Just unless you're in Wichita Falls. We are, and if mom, if you're still here, um, it really doesn't matter to you either. But they're putting in a what do they call it? A last mile facility here. So I think they're supposed to start on it this spring, and it's supposed to be open by. Uh, I was trying to because the original news article was a couple of months ago, and now they officially came out with it a few days ago. Um, I think they're supposed to start on it in the spring and be have it completed by the end of 2025, which the spring will be 2025. That's so crazy. You don't have to ID the customers for Amazon alcohol delivery. Really? Oh, you are still there? Yeah, they're going to build it out there on oh, was that Oberk Road? Like going between East Side and Shepherd Air Force Base. What is that? 240? There's a couple other factories out there, small factories, but that's where they're supposed to build it. And I'm quite sure that somebody's cousin with the city owned that land. So, I don't know how y'all's towns are, but that's the way this town works. Um, Usually the ones that make the big money off of property are somebody's cousin, something. And that's who we had a where we have a transfer station where all the city trash, like the pick up from here, it goes to that facility, and then they load it on the semis and take it out to the landfill. Well, the mayor at the time, before they built the facility, bought up all that land, like where Walmart is and the transfer station and all that. He bought all that land up. And then a few years later, guess where they built a city transfer station? Yeah, that was Lamb. That's what I was told when because I was working. I think I was working for the city then, or no, it was before then. Because I think transfer station was there before I went to work for them. Anyway, that's the story that I was told, and I know Lamb owned it, and I just was told that. Oh, hello, dashing Emily. Yeah, 240. But isn't that called like Oberk Road or something? I know it's not Shepherd. Shepherd Road is the one by that Pioneer, I think, right? Anyway, they're supposed to be building that. So I we're gonna be. I know Emily and myself. Well, actually, we already signed up for Amazon Flex, um, but it says there's no openings here because we don't have Amazon Flex here. But I don't know. Is it Oberk Road? Yeah. Okay. I thought it was, but yeah. I've been here my entire life, and I don't know. Hello, Miss Ellen. I guess Steve got wrapped up over there. Man, I got to go back and finish watching the rest of that. I encourage y'all to, if you're in, a mom, you probably don't care nothing about it. But I mean, it's kind of interesting though. There's some big news on the illegals, and that one guy that's Lewis, you're taking a big chance on exposing a lot of companies and a lot of different things. But and very discouraging. I understand his point because he's trying to show people all this, trying to expose Walmart and DoorDash and all the rest of them, and nobody cares. But until something happens, and then they're all going to say, "Oh, we didn't know." You got cartels, mafias, and this is a multi-million-dollar thing nowadays. It's not just delivering McDonald's. This is multi-millions of dollars. Anyway, y'all go check out that the last. Check out all of Steve's stuff, but especially this last one, the one tonight. Y'all check that out. I think it will definitely make you go, hmm. But it's something most of us already know. But there's a lot of people out there that don't know that need to know. And I think if we could if the public was just aware of the situation, like the Walmart delivery, you know, I'd still say if you're if you're a delivery person that's supposed to be, say, Mary, and Brandon shows up with your order, something ain't right. That ain't so bad. But if Fernando shows up with your order, you know, or Javier or whatever, something, who's been handling your food? And pretty soon your prescriptions eventually up north and other places and it went into effect today. Um, but in 44 other states by the end of what they say 2025. I don't know. Anyway, who's got your stuff? Steve is very incinerated. Steve is, I think he is the go-to guy on the news stuff. You know, I don't know how. Man, the guy does lives all the time, and he does a lot of other things and does um, delivery. I just know, and then time to research all this stuff and get the facts because Steve don't put anything out that's not facts. He does his homework. He don't just fly off the top of his head on what he heard. He does the research. So if you want some news on any of the gig type work, that I think he's the go-to guy. I'm going to bed, guys. Good night. Have a good night. Night, John Boy. Night, Mary Ellen. Who remembers that? We we used to say that when I was a kid because I get that's it was popular then. I'd you'd hear me say something, my sister say something, mom would say something, and when dad was home, he would say something. Oh, talking about memory lanes. Anyway, I'm just sitting there looking at those videos and thinking how much I've got to do. And not only do I have the stuff that's here, there's two things over at my mom's that's got to be done. One's that drill bit, and the other one, what was it? I done forgot. Good night, John. Yeah, off off the name of the show. Yeah, it was the Waltons. I can hear the music playing in my head. Me and my sister used to say that too. Oh, yeah. Um, Now I'm curious. Uh, oh, Christmas candy cane lights. I was sitting there like, what else? Well, I know there was something else. Oh, not to mention there is a Christmas tree at Emily's. It's called a pencil tree. We got to do that one. See, Mary and I were popular. Yeah, yep. Y'all were popular before you was even out of diapers, or well, I might have been before you was even born. Oh, four things. Oh goodness. What's that? Okay, the drill bit and the candy canes. I never even thought about that. Yeah, we watched the Waltons and all that stuff. Of course, his name was John too, and then the oldest son was John Boy. What was her name though? The mama. And then the sisters that had the steel. Don't make me no, you don't have to go look because it doesn't matter. I've got 4 things to do there, so now I've got a 10 by 10 canopy I'm gonna have to come over there and do too. I gotta get that done. Now I've got the swelling machine. I had a camping chair or that swivel chair that I got in. I was gonna do that today, but the wind here was awful. It was blowing really good, and I thought, "Man, that chair's gonna I'm gonna be videoing it, and the chair's gonna blow off into the water." But I'll get to it. I'm trying to think. Oh, I still got this snake, 35 foot. I don't know how I'm gonna really review that. Stick it in the toilet. Hello, Steve. I was talking about you a while ago, saying you were the go-to guy for your new stuff. I'm gonna go back and finish watching the rest of that. Well, I'm probably going to be listening to it, not watching it, because I've got. Well, I did straighten up a little bit earlier while I was listening. I'm starting the reviews too now, Brian. I've got several things to review. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, some people are interested, and the whole thing is it's not like I've 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 had the review channel long enough. I'm not an expert by any means, but you're not going to get the views per video and all that on reviews. That don't make sense. But like doing DoorDash or doing a podcast and things like that on the gig economy and things like that. That's a little more niche specific. Doing the reviews, your views are going to be coming from searches. So make sure when you upload your video, a lot of people say that tags don't matter anymore, but your a review channel is search based. They're most people are not going to watch it because of you personally. They will because there's a couple of review people that I watch, and I don't care what they're reviewing. I'm just interested in what watching them. They're a couple of nice guys. Freaking reviews and Tyler Tube. That's two of my favorite, and they got some neat stuff on there. Tyler gets a little out there sometimes, but it's all good. But it's search based. 92, I believe it's 92% of my views are from non-subscribers. So that ought to tell you something right there. Wow, y'all are popping along. Hi, Ellen. I didn't see the video, but I got to go back and watch. Oh, Steve's. Hey, Mary Womble, chat people, Mary's Kingdom, and mind blowing. Yeah. See what, Lewis? I mean, he is taking a chance, but it's true. Most people don't care. Uh, They care until it comes time to really do something about it. And then they're like, I ain't got time. I gotta go get my order. I don't have time to confront situations. Totally agree, Steve. I'll have to watch that the whole thing. Yeah, freaking reviews, Tyler Tube. And of course, then I've got some more like uh Mr. Black is what he goes by. They're more of tech reviews like camera gear and things like that. Yeah. Well, I have not watched his channel or been to his channel. So I don't know how many views, how many subscribers he has and the what kind of watch time he gets. I mean, if he gets the watch time, the viewers, the amount of viewers don't really, I mean, or subscribers. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter, if you will. But the watch time does. And if he's got a lot of watch time, then then he should be making enough not to have to do that all the time. Oh, good night. What's this? 80,000 says 4 to 500 in lives. Well, I knew that's what you was talking about, so he should get a pretty good penny off AdSense. I don't, because I know the is it RPM on my channel was paying like $12 and something, which a lot of channels are only paying like $2. I don't know what a review channel is going to pay. That's why I want to hurry up and get monetized. I want to know, but I know like the gig channels, at least mine, others maybe get more, but it was like $12. But if he's getting the watch time hours, he should make a pretty good penny off that AdSense. Oh man. More emails, which emails mean products. Isn't it bad when you say, I don't want the stuff? I turned down, my mom might get mad at me. I don't know. I don't know if she would ever use it, but and I thought about it, but I thought she would never use them, and I know I wouldn't use them, and I don't think that's $699 for some things that you put on your legs that's supposed to compress and massage and all that. Big old like inner thigh all the way up boots, basically. $699. And I said, they're just collect dust and nobody would buy them. It'd be one of them things. I got that potty chair. I'm going to have to give that away because nobody wants it. And I can't post it on the trading post because it violates their terms of for medical devices. I'd never heard of him either, Mary, except for on Steve's, and that's when I started. What was it, a couple of months ago when I first heard of him? Oh yeah, Mary. My watch hours is. Oh, Mary, my watch hours are 24:07 now. So you got the watch hours. I think you got more subs than I do. No, I can't remember. Yeah, you got the hours. 29:14. Y'all are getting close. Oh, it's 4,000, isn't it? Yeah, 4,000 and 1,000 subs. I don't even know what. Well, I probably can't check it. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I could because I don't. I'm on StreamYard, so switch account. I don't know how. I'm at 848 subscribers. I know that. Dashboard. 2 views on that video. Verify it's you. Oh Lord, how am I going to verify? I've never had to do this. Oh, it's making me pick a number here. Yes, it's me. Yes, that's the right number. What are y'all looking at the last or 365 days? That's good. We can get 4 a day. That's really good. 754 present. That's good. The last 28 days is 922.4 watch time hours. 365. 8.5 thousand for the last, that's for the year. 90 days, 2.8K. So I say that channel gets a lot of watch hours, but I don't have the subscribers. I'll click on 2024. If I just click on the 2024, 7.3 thousand. So the hours I'll get, but I don't know about. It's just tough to get subscribers on a review channel. Somebody wants to know about a welding machine. They don't want to know about a golf hitting mat set. Yes, I got a golf. That green box is a golf hitting mat set that you can play golf inside the house. I guess it's got plastic golf balls. That little short box like this is supposed to have golf clubs in it. They must be two-piece rods. I don't know. I think didn't I? Well, I never. I don't think I finished talking about it, Ray. Last night, I got a email. I think it was an email from StreamYard that said you're approaching your limit on streaming. Yeah, that'd be very, very short, people. I did watch um not Tim Schmoyer, Sean Kennel, I think Media. He had somebody on there, and I think it was on his channel. They were talking about they're talking about lives. Lives are becoming the most watched video content out there, more so than videos. It's coming up to it. So I guess because that people can interact and everything, so the the watchers are liking lives more so than the videos. So y'all have got something going on now. I don't. I don't do lives. I was wanting to do lives more, but I don't have time. Honestly, I don't know how Steve does it and still got hair. My hair, well, it's falling out. It's turning gray. Of course, I'm older. Not a whole lot, but I am older. Is the email from StreamYard legit? I guess it was. They knew the watch hour. What email do I have? I don't know if I deleted it or not. I know it's not that email. Might be the Dashing Grandpa one. Yeah, okay. Uh, let's see. I'm looking to see if there's anything. I don't really see anything on the screen that would be giving out information. So if there is, y'all tell me real quick. Not like it won't make much difference. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Streaming and recording limit heads up. It's got their little logo right there. You're getting close to hitting the StreamYard free plan limit of 20 hours per month. That puts you in an elite group. Less than 10% of users create. So I think it's legit. Cheers, the StreamYard team. Anyway, that was that. $30 payment. I thought about doing a live. See, I got to move that out of the inbox. Thought about doing a live, setting up another. I don't know how I'm going to do it now, but when later I may. Here it would have been easier because I got a lot more room in here because I got the dining room and the living room, so I could set a camera up over there. And so I did one video of a box open, but I mean the whole setup, turning the light on, moving the camera. I don't know, the behind the scenes more or less. Always look at the email that it was sent from. I don't trust a lot that comes to me now. Well, I mean that one looked legit to me. StreamYard.com. You can open they even got their EIN number on there. New York, New York. But that's what I say. As much as y'all stream, I don't know how come I got it because y'all stream a lot more than I do. I'm not signing up to pay for it anyway. And I think what it said, it reset that will happen October 21st. So it's already come and gone. So, but well, Flex, he probably pays for his, because he runs, I guess he's still doing it. I haven't paid a lot of attention over the last few weeks, but he would start a live stream and just leave it running. You can do a guest with YouTube. I can't edit because my Wi-Fi is terrible, so I just do lives. There's some free editing stuff out there, but I don't know if you're using a phone or if you've got a laptop or whatever. My videos would be horrible if I didn't edit. I'll lose my thoughts and then I start saying something that I shouldn't be saying. Not that it's bad, but you have to be careful doing the reviews because you can't say, for the money, this is really good. You can't say stuff like that. Or this is uh, got a $10 coupon on it on Amazon. You can't say that. There's some things you just can't say. I just texted with Joe Rubino from the Denver Post. They're running Lewis's story and Sour Paper. All right, good deal. Maybe some more will pick it up. Yeah. The only thing that I noticed about, because I tried with that tablet I got, I tried to stream. No, I think I was using the phone. It was before I got the tablet. Went live on YouTube for a minute. I mean, yeah, the YouTube app part going live, and you can't turn your phone. You have to turn the layout before you start. And with StreamYard, it switches automatically. So I don't know. Of course, StreamYard, it's got a little bit of learning curve. Steve helped me out on that a little bit. And I haven't had a whole lot of issues. $36 a month for StreamYard. That is purchase they paid. That's crazy. Yeah, you would have to be making some money to pay for something. There is that a while back. I think I mentioned on the Google Docs the it's got an AI extension that you can download and put on there, and it was free, but it was only free for so long. Because now when I try to use it, it says that I've used up all my free, and it wants $15 a month. And I really liked it because I could just put in like the description from the Amazon product page, and it would write me a script, and it was pretty good. Now I know Chat GPT is what I've been using lately because it's free. Yeah, Chat GPT. You can do the same thing, but the Google Docs was easier, and I think it did a better job. Well, it wasn't Google Docs. It's actually called uh, like, man, I don't remember. Google Docs is free, but that plugin or extension, Generato, Generato AI writer, text generation, but you could generate the text off of something, and it was really, really cool. Tracy pays 90 a month. Holy smokes. For StreamYard, somebody pays 90 a month? Because the advance is showing here is 68.90. Oh well, 68.99 billed annually. So if you're paying by the month, it probably is a lot higher. I don't know. Let's see, monthly. Yeah, 88.99. But you get a lot with it, but you got to be making some money to make it worthwhile. Oh, different prices in different areas. Huh. 44, the free one, and the next one here is 44.99, which you get 1080p, which would be a little bit better. And then the advanced is 4K, 88.99. Hmm. I was looking, just looked at this. Does StreamYard save your uh oh, you got a 5 a.m. delivery. Okay, well, never mind. I'll save that question for later. Because I was just looking at that core one. It's 44.99. It says 50 hours of storage. Does that mean StreamYard stores your live streams on a server? Hmm. Maybe that's why I was approaching the 20 hour. Maybe you're only allowed 20 hours of saved storage and not necessarily the streaming. I don't know. That's probably the case. I didn't even notice that until just now. So, so that's probably what I was approaching is 20 hours worth of storage. See, the way I'm saying I was approaching the 20 hours of just streaming, and they're going to cut me off. But if they're storing it, I get that. I don't care whether they save it or not. I don't know what I'm talking about in my lives half the time anyway. You can ask me tomorrow what we're talking about today. And I'll say something about the Walmart delivering prescriptions. And I might remember a few other things, but the majority of the stuff I'm not going to remember. Can even use you can even have AI shorts created that are pretty cool. Well, you can use Opus Clip. you can drop a whole video. If you got it already on YouTube, you can drop the video link in the screen and the page, the app, whatever, and it will. You can put it. You want it at 15 to 30 seconds or 30 seconds to 59 seconds, or you can go up to 3 minutes because shorts. I know a while back I was talking about shorts going to 10 minutes. It's 3 minutes. Shorts are going to 3 minutes. But anyway, Opus Clip, you can drop them in there and it'll break them down. AI generates shorts. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, have a good night, Steve. Be careful tomorrow. And y'all make sure you keep that snow up there. That was a pretty pictures in Durango. Maybe it will stay up there at least for a couple more weeks. Let me get moved in. I do have another heater coming. I did sell the gas heater today, though, diesel heater. Every 5 minutes. Well, this was on Nick Nimmin. Nick Nimmin, big YouTube guru type guy. But I mean, they may changed it, but it was 3 minutes. But now they're trying to figure out how they're going to pay the AdSense and all that with it. And long form is still number one as far as making money. You get a lot more views with shorts, no question that, and it can generate subscribers. But as far as your watch time goes, long form is still number one. Yeah, I don't know, no snow here. Yeah, I don't. Well, if you do have snow, well, someday you might. Climate. We don't even hardly get no snow up here. Actually, Dallas, Fort Worth area gets more bad weather, like the ice and snow, than well, mainly ice, more so than we do. And we're north of Dallas, but the way it comes out of Colorado, it dips further south, and a lot of times it'll just stay south of Wichita Falls, unless we get a northern. You get a northern coming out straight out of Canada, and it gets pretty chilly. Of course, we all do. I imagine even down in Florida, y'all might get a little bit of that. It might be 68 degrees instead of 78 one day. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, I have rattled long enough and bored y'all long enough. I'll miss y'all next week, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of this week and a wonderful next week. And I'll be around. Hopefully, get all this done, and we'll see what the next live stream brings. Maybe live streaming from the car. I may not have it all in the house and up and running yet, but yeah. I understand why people, used to, we made a big joke about old people retiring to Florida, but the older I get, the more I understand it. I get tired of the fluctuating 115, 118 degrees, and then the teens and the zeros and the single digits. I understand it. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great night and a better tomorrow, and y'all just keep smiling and be nice to one another and dashing and dancing and prancing and doing whatever it is you want to do for real. Just keep doing something because you're going to get fat and old and lazy like I am. I'm going to get my workout next week, that's for sure. Anyhow, y'all have a great night, and I do appreciate y'all coming by. Y'all be safe out there. Bye.